As the deadline nears, people are getting more anxious both on and off Capitol Hill. Thousands of federal and D.C. government workers hang in the balance. And while a shutdown may not halt tomorrow's Cherry Blossom Parade, after all, a number of other weekend events are still in jeopardy. Derek Ward joins us from Capitol Hill with more on the local fallout. Derek?
Well, no, Doreen, you know, it's interesting that the Cherry Blossom Parade will go on, but a planned cleanup of Rock Creek Park will not. It's just one of the many peculiarities that are coming in the wake of all of this talk about a government shutdown. But the bottom line is that thousands of government employees and contractors in our area may end up going without a paycheck.
Why must we that work around the hill suffer the adverse consequences of those that work on top of the hill?
About 100 workers at the State Department took part of their lunch hour to protest a potential shutdown.
I realize there are significant problems in terms of the vision of America between Republicans and Democrats, but it makes no sense to stop the United States Foreign Service from defending its nation.
Federal workers saw this coming, but there are some others who don't work for the government, like these people who just wanted to do their part for the local environment and clean up Rock Creek. They've been affected by a potential shutdown as well.
We've been told to cancel our cleanups and that basically the volunteer service agreements are voided, and if we go to the park, we would be subject to arrest. D.C.'s congressional delegate
Eleanor Holmes Norton says this shutdown's unnecessarily affecting D.C., since for the city, Congress is actually only giving D.C. the okay to spend its own money. They're appropriating.
All Congress had to do was to pass my amendment saying, we know D.C.'s not in this, let D.C. spend its own money for the remainder of this year. Instead, they have kept us in it for no reason whatsoever.
Some people will be able to make ends meet over a short-term shutdown, but for others, dire straits will only get more dire.
When I think about some of our workers who are GS3 and GS5 workers, maybe they're the only person who's employed in their household, and this will have a really tremendous effect on them.
We are here to urge our Congress to come together as fellow Americans to adopt a budget that will allow us to do our jobs.
Now, we've talked to some folks who work here on the Hill who say that they've already gotten their letters, and we've also heard from some Department of Defense employees who say that they've gotten instructions that if there is a shutdown over the weekend, they are to report to work, sign some papers, and then go back home. Stay tuned. We're live on Capitol Hill. Now back to you.
Derek Ward reporting. Thank you.